Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers.
And now, please welcome
On the visiting sideline, the Eagles and their head coach. This side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Facing off with him, that's the head coach of the Panthers. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Scott here with Brock Hewitt. Everybody just about set. And we're off and running from Charlotte. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
and the Panthers first down.
Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 38.
Go play action on first down. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they bring him down around the 34.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Motion to receiver left.
34-yard line.
They're going play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
This feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And it sets up second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing off the play fake. This is reeled in by Jackson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll go play action. Okay, it's Adonai Mitchell. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
4 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got second and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Air it out on third. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Carolina offense out ready to go for their second drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Drive starts with a quick throw left complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Takes the hands off. Now to throw. Gets his running back. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. 2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Gibbs now from the gun. He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Jukes away from one. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. Gets it back to the 20. The Eagles and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Like the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll run here on 1st down. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Give now to the running back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And he'll put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 40 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Plowing up the middle. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
It's out on the bootleg. It is back complete. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Gonna keep this one and go. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're gonna have fourth down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a third down QB sneak, you're gonna look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Makes the catch. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles hold a slim 2-point lead early. Not the position we normally see him lined up in, Brock, but showing that he can be a pretty good H-back, too, by getting that one to the end zone.
Yeah, and I must say, pretty good job by the offensive staff of moving these chess pieces around. That's so critical down in the red zone. Move your pieces around to a favorable position, and you might just get checkmate.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Panthers 7.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
26-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left. First down, play action. That's complete, dialing up McMillan again. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a design run. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to get the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 36.
Back to the well again. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers offense and Tedero and McMillan headed out there now. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Throwing on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's able to drive that final about a yard. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
At the 41. A gain of a yard.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He comes through big here. 9 yards, it's 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Ooh, this is where the coach gets paid to make the decision for the offense. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better think a while before going for it.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. He's going for it himself. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they take him down right along the 30.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On the return, here comes Reed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short. He tries to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Eagles are in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They're throwing it. Screen here for Gibbs. And this one does not go far. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. 3rd down from the gun. Adjusted to the tipped pass, reels in that deep shot. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Carolina offense headed out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go play action on 1st down. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing it again here. This one's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Panthers 17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And this is the running back for the home team. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Vikings win this one by 11. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is the quarterback of the Dolphins. A touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. The Dolphins, one of the hottest teams in the NFL, looking for a 7th straight win, and they lead here at the break. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is the quarterback of the Cowboys. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. This one's gone to the half. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Reed. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First down, they'll run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Throwing it on second down. Caught by Mitchell, middle of the field. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
Shotgun now on third down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
So out now comes the punter, and he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He lost the football, and he dodged a turnover there on the return. And he's going to be touchdown as that one comes to an end. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. Second down.
The 32-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
19. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up fourth and long. Carolina in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Eagles ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
18-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
In the air here. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Panthers bringing out a fifth defensive back on third.
6. Brings up third and 3.
Now looking to throw. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First down, play action. That is caught. Hits McMillan again. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
14 yards.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He's going to throw it. Over the middle, he's got McMillan. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Throwing from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4.
Working now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
27.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Air it out on third. Held in left side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a
Second
yard.
and goal from the 9 here.
Second and goal.
Pass play now. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
A gain of 7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing off the play fake. He's going to tuck it and run.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd down, looking for options. And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Panthers and Teteroa and McMillan taking over once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll throw here on 1st. He's got him. That's McMillan. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
He takes it himself. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. All set now. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Gibbs now from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out in the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
They go play action on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Formation.
The Eagles back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got a man left. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The play fake, he'll throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
I'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Setting him on the dive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, they can make a huge difference in a run game.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Another carry for him. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They give it to him again. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Pass play coming here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So they take their shot to the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish
Coming off
it.
the edge, and it's blocked. Now this is picked up inside the 35. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now. And wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Panthers offense and Teteroa McMillan headed out there now. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way. considering what he's been able to do with these looks all game. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, left side for Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Complete right side. Burton has it. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It is caught left side. Down the sideline, past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to try and throw it here. Makes the catch. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another.
They're going play action. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So now here come the Panthers. Big moments as they go for 2.
The Panthers.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
30-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll throw it. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Panthers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They've got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers facing a 5-point deficit. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Kid arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a 1st down here. Well, I think we could all tell, Brock, when they saw that flag, they knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, and unlike those wrestlers I watched growing up who could hide under the ring and just get away from everybody, there's no hiding now. All eyes on him.
Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16. At the 30.
Setting up to pass. Connects on the crosser. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
The left side finds Burden. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing now. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So now here come the Panthers. Big moments as they go for 2.
The Panthers.
He is to throw. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
Successful. That makes the score Panthers 34, Eagles 31.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Back to throw. Cut out left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw it. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's is all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. This is his biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. Out comes the field goal unit. The Eagles trying for 3. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This is close. Rejected by the crossbar. He needed just a bit more leg. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, man, there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.